Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review on Little Women of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 13, Stealing My Shine. Okay. It starts off with everybody's back in Atlanta. Everybody's back from the wedding in Dallas. From Dallas, they're back in Atlanta. Okay, so the twins are makeup shopping, and Minnie walks into the store, and they talk a little bit about the wedding, and Amanda tells Minnie that she wants to record a love song, and Minnie thinks it's a good idea. Minnie tells the twins that she has a surprise for them. So she invites them to ladies' night at a club. Next up, Juicy goes to some music studio to meet up with a new singer. Her name is Amaretta. She's not a little person, she's a regular sized person. So Juicy wants to hear what Amaretta sounds like. So Amaretta goes into the booth, she puts on her headphones, and she sings a song. I guess she sounds okay. She's okay, she sounds okay. She sounded better than Bree that one time that Bree went in the studio. In the booth and put on her headphones. She sound better than Bree. So Juicy tells Amaretta that she likes her sound, and she wants her to collaborate with one of her own artists, which is Bree. And Amaretta seems to be on board with that. She seems okay with that. So Juicy said she's going to talk to her artist to see what her artist says, and then she'll get back to it with Amaretta. So Abira is in the studio working on her mixtape, and Bumpman shows up. In her confessional, Abira says that she has been dating Bumpman. So Bumpman is in the studio with Abira, and he comes up with some lyrics for her. So she goes into the booth, put on her headphones, and she just repeats the lyrics that he feeds her. And everybody seems to think it's good. The engineer guy seems to think it's good. There's an engineer guy in the studio. His name is Darius. He's the engineer. And then there's this other guy in there called Tizo. And he's just sitting there with some shades on. I don't know why. I guess he's Hollywood. He's sitting there with shades on. You're inside in the studio. The sun is not bothering your eyes. And there wasn't bright lights in there to be bothering your eyes. I don't know why he's sitting there with shades on. He's just too cool for school. Anyway, Tizo is his name, and Tizo, he gets nosy, asks Bumpman what's going on between him and Abira, and Bumpman says Abira is real dope, she's real cool. I guess that means something is going on between them, because that's what he says. Next scene is Andrea is home, and Chris calls. He asks her about the wedding, and he apologized for what went down when he left. I guess the job's not working out for him because he looks like he's trying to grovel to come back. I don't know. He seems a little remorseful for leaving. So he says he messed up coming out of town, and now he wants to fix their relationship. So I guess the job didn't work out for him. I mean, you go to this state that you've never been to before. You have no friends, no family, no one for a job. Find a job in Atlanta and sit your butt down and stop trying to travel here, travel there, go everywhere. You're ridiculous. What did you think was going to happen when you went to Missouri? You have no friends. You have no family out there. What are you doing out there, stupid? Anyway, yeah, he wants to come back now. So when she gets off the phone with Chris, Andrea, she starts to cry. Anyway, next scene is Miss Juicy and Bree meet up at a wellness center, or a spa, I don't know, and they're getting their foot detoxed. So Miss Juicy tells Bree about Amaretta, and that she would like for her to collaborate with her. But Bree doesn't, she doesn't seem very enthused about it. Yeah, she's worried about what Emily's going to say. So Bree tells her that she's going to talk to Emily. What do you need to talk to Emily for? What you need to do is, see, if Bree really wants to get her career off the ground, what she needs to do is not talk to Emily. What she needs to do is go talk to Amaretta, see what type of person she is, see what type of music she puts out, and see if you think it would be a good idea to collaborate with her, instead of saying, I'm gonna go talk to Emily. For what? What are you talking to Emily for? But that's what she says. I got to talk to, first thing I want, I got to talk to Emily. Not saying, oh, so who is Amaretta? What does she look like? Is she African American? Is she a small person? Is she an average sized person? What type of music does she do? How long has she been out? Who else has she worked with? Instead of trying to find out more about Amaretta to see if this is the type of person you want to work with, or this is, a good move for you, the first thing out of her mouth is, I got to talk to Emily. You know what, Bree? I was rooting for you. I'm not rooting for you anymore. She allowed Emily to, what am I trying to say? She allowed Emily to intimidate her and to make her feel guilty when Emily said to her, when you were pregnant, I didn't do anything with anybody else. I didn't do a solo album, and I didn't do anything with anybody else. That's because when Bree was pregnant, nobody was checking for her. Nobody was offering her anything. Bree's being offered something right now. Bree is dumb. She allowed Emily to just manipulate her. She did, and make her feel guilty. You're crazy, Bree. You are out of your mind. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Let me see what happened next. Okay, so yeah, Bree tells Miss Juicy that she wants to talk to Emily about it. And Juicy told Bree that she should make her own decision. Of course, make your own decision. Meet with Amaretta and, see if it's a good idea to collaborate with her. Don't talk to Emily. What the hell talk to Emily about? So, that's the end of that. So, Minnie meets up with GC at a restaurant. Apparently, the twins perform one of their songs at Amanda's wedding reception. And the crowd, they seem to like it. So, Minnie asks GC if he knows of a DJ that will play their music at a club in order to promote them. And at first he says that it's not easy, but then he says it could be done, and he agrees to help her get it done. So next up is Bree's home, and Emily calls, and Bree tells Emily that Juicy wants her to collaborate with this artist named Amaretta. And Emily says she wants you to collaborate or us. Instead of saying it's a bad idea at first, she doesn't think it's a bad idea. Unless she's included, she thinks it's a bad idea. But when Bree says no, she only wants me to collaborate with artists, then Emily says if she's going to do it. And Bree looks terrified. And then Emily tells Bree that if she does it, then she looks desperate. But it's up to her to do it. She didn't say that at first. First she wants to know, is it us that she wants to do the collaboration? Or, before she says, after she finds out that it's just Bree, then she goes, if you do it, you're going to look desperate. Desperate how? She's moving her career forward. She's not, my phone's ringing. She's moving her career forward. She's not looking desperate. How is she looking desperate? Emily's looking desperate. Anywho, the next scene is the twins, Abera and Minnie, are at a club having ladies' night out. And Minnie told them that she has a surprise for them. So they sit there and chit-chat for a little while, and then all of a sudden the DJ announces the Tiny Twins and plays one of their songs. And they're hyped. They stand up and they're dancing and they're singing, and the crowd seemed to be, the crowd seemed like it was a mild crowd. It doesn't seem like there was a lot of people there, and just a few people bobbing their head to the music. But the twins were happy about that. Vera, though, she's listening to see if they're going to play her song next, announce her and play her song next. And nobody's announcing her and nobody's playing her song. So she gets pissed and she goes off on Minnie. She cusses her out, actually. She says, why would you play their music and not play my music? And Minnie's trying to tell her, I have something else planned for you. Right now I'm just trying to get the twins out there. But, I have something else planned for you. And she's not trying to hear that. She's just going off. She's cussing. And then she finally walks off and call them stupid ass bitches. Stupid ass bitches. I thought she was going to anger management. If she paid for anger management classes, she need to get her money back because that mess did not work on her. Okay? So the next scene is Bree meets up with Juicy at a restaurant, and Miss Juicy gets right to the point. She asks Bree if she's talked to Emily about collaborating with Amaretta. And Bree tells Juicy that she doesn't think it's a good idea for her to collaborate with Amaretta. Bree says right now she just wants to focus on being a solo artist instead of collaborating with anybody. So Juicy asks Bree if she's just saying that or if she's saying that because Emily doesn't want her to do it. And Bree says the reason she's not doing it is because she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't give me a reason. She just say, I don't want to do it. So, Juicy tells Bree that she doesn't want her to be Emily's puppet, which is exactly what she is. She is Emily's puppet. But Bree says, I ain't nobody's puppet. Yes, you are, girlfriend. Yes, you are. Next scene is Minnie and Abira meet up at an ice cream shop. And Abira has calmed down. She's not yelling and screaming and cussing and acting crazy. She's calmed down a bit. And Minnie shows her that she's been working on Abira's album cover. And Abira is not impressed. She's like, that is not impressing her. She wants more from Minnie. So Minnie tells Abira that she's throwing her an album release party at the end of the week. And this heifer is still not impressed. She's still pissed. She's still not happy. I don't know what the hell's her problem. So next scene is Andrea's getting dressed to go to Abira's album release party. And there's a knock at the door. And guess who walks in? That stupid old Chris. He walks in. Pulling his suitcase. Walks into her bedroom. So I think it's a scene set up because I'm pretty sure he used to live there, so I'm pretty sure he has a key. But he just walks right into her bedroom with his suitcase. It seemed to me like it was a scene set up. And with a grin on his face. No, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left. Just walks in cocky with a grin on his face. So he sits on the bed and he's sitting there chilling with a cocky grin on his face. So the next thing they show is Minnie is at the album release, setting up for Abira's party. Abira showed up and she's wearing this black leather dominatrix, ugly, unflattering outfit. It's black, it's leather, it's got crisscross straps where on the side of the thigh. It flattens her breast. She looks like she has absolutely no breast. It has ties in the front, down the front. It's horrible. It's disgusting looking. It's horrible. It's not very flattering. It's not sexy. It's disgusting and it's horrible. And if I was Minnie, I would say, go home and change. I would tell her to go home and change. That outfit was hideous. And she's happy. She sees all that Minnie has done for her. Minnie has T-shirts, hats, CDs. What else she had for her? She had all kinds of things for her, for people to buy to promote Abira's album release. So Amanda shows up to support Abira. Minnie and Abira ask Amanda, where is Andrea? And Amanda says, well, she was getting dressed when I called her, so, they're thinking that she's on her way. And Amanda tries to call Andrea, and Andrea ignores the call. And Andrea tells Chris that, they're trying to call me, they're trying to find out where I am, and Chris tells her, tell them that you're sick. So the next thing is that we're showing back to the album release party. Abira tells them that Bumpman is coming. And then Minnie gets a text from Andrea saying that she's sick. She allowed Chris to manipulate her. And, she just wants to just do what he says to do. What she should do is tell Chris, look, I'm going out. I will talk to you tomorrow or I'll talk to you later. But right now I'm going to... Don't let him stop what you're doing. He did what he wanted to do, so now you should do what you want to do. She should go to the party, the album release party, have a good time, and talk to him later. Don't let him stop what you need to do or what you're getting ready to do. I hated that he told her, tell him you're sick, and she did it. What? Why would he do that? She's just making it too easy for him to just slide back in. He used her as a doormat. He comes and goes as he please. He wipes his foot on her and leave. Wipes his foot on her and come back. He just comes and goes as he please. Cheats on her. He does whatever he wants to do. And now he's saying, tell him you're sick, and she does it. God, you know what? Anyway. So, Amanda does not believe Andrea is sick. So, Andrea and Chris are talking. And he's just sitting on her bed looking all cocky with a grin on his face, telling her you're lonely and why are you trying to be so strong, and trying to tell her, oh, soften up and just accept me back. And of course that's exactly what she's going to do. So she finally tells him to get out, but she doesn't mean it, and he knows she doesn't mean it, so he doesn't move. He doesn't budge. So back to the party. Abira's album release party is a hit. Bumpman did show up. Abira goes on stage and sings a song. The crowd seemed to like it. She announces Bumpman, and he comes up and he does a little rap, and she straddles him. In that disgusting outfit, she straddles him, and she's bumping up and down, jumping up, bouncing up and down on him, straddling. That looks so tacky, unprofessional, and disgusting, and in her inappropriate outfit. That was hard. But nobody else seemed to think it was disgusting and inappropriate and unprofessional. I'm the only one. No, Minnie didn't mention it. Amanda didn't seem to mind it. I minded. I thought it was disgusting, and she need to act better. She's trying to be an artist, a serious artist. Act a little bit better. That was raunchy. It looked like a freak show. Two little people on stage, and she's on him, bumping up and down, jumping up and down on him. That looked like a freak show. It didn't look like a professional, serious career she's trying to have. I didn't like that one bit. In that disgusting outfit. No. Absolutely not. So when she gets off the stage, she finally thanks Minnie. I never thought she would ever say the T word. She actually thanks Minnie for setting this all up for her. Ungrateful son of a gun, I tell you. She needs to apologize to her too for going off on her. Because apparently Minnie had this all planned out for her. So she should apologize too. Not just thank her, apologize. So back to Chris and Andrea. Chris is sweet talking Andrea. He's saying everything he knows that she wants to hear. I shouldn't have left. I was trying to do something good for us, for our family. Trying to do something good by getting a good job in another state when you're not there to be with her. That's not doing something good. All that money is not everything. Being there for her, getting a little job in Atlanta, and being there for her. That's being a better boyfriend or fiance or whatever the hell you are. Talking about he was trying to do something, trying to excuse what he did, leaving like that. Come on now. But he sweet talks her, and she forgives him. And she takes him back, but let's see what this clown have up his sleeve next, because I know he's not done. He comes and goes as he please. He cheats on her. He does whatever the hell he wants to do. And he ain't making no money. Did he bring any money back with him? That's what I want to know. Did you work? If you worked, they had to pay you something. Did he bring anything back with you? You got all these tattoos. You got earrings. You got fancy glasses. Haircut. Chain around the neck. Did you bring any money back to support your family? I doubt it. Anywho, this was the end of this episode. I can't wait for this episode to be over with. This season to be over with. This is episode 13. Are we going to episode 100 or what? What's going on? When is it going to end? I don't know. Anyway, Princess on a Pillow here, and I will be back next week with another review on Little Women of Atlanta. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.